friends, I'm Svetlana. Welcome to my channel. Today we are doing a 30-minute power yoga session, a beginner-friendly class designed to strengthen your entire body. This class will leave you feeling strong, balanced, and empowered. Let's get started.
Your self-healing journey starts here. Join today.
Today we're gonna start in a kneeling position. So come on your knees, open your heels, and sit in between. Ensure that you're comfortable. You can always place a block or two under. Rest your hands on your thighs. Draw your shoulders down and back. I invite you to close your eyes. Take a slow, deep breath in. Fully release with exhale. Embrace the moment of stillness. Set an intention for today's practice to embrace the challenge. Take a deep breath in. Release. One more time. Ground yourself before we start moving. Gently open your eyes. Come into a tabletop position and let's move in a cat and cow. Inhale, gaze up, belly sinking down. Exhale, round your back and pause there for a few seconds. Give yourself a nice stretch, maybe even move back and forth a few times. Inhale, bend your lower back, belly is down, gaze up, your chest is moving forward. Next, exhale, rounding back like an angry cat, pushing yourself away from the floor. Final round. Inhale, push your sternum forward, arch your back. With your next exhale, round it final time from lower back to upper back. Move back and forth if it feels good. Now back to neutral position. Keep your left knee slightly in the center. Extend your right leg. Option 1, keep your right toes on the floor. Option 2, right leg is lifted. Option 3, extend your left arm for a handshake with someone. Engage your core muscles. Find the single line from your fingers to the back toes. One more inhale. Lower down with exhale. We have the same on the opposite side. Inhale, left leg is moving back with the heel. As per your comfort, either lift your left leg, engage your core, or challenge yourself more. Extend your right arm, handshake with someone. Try to keep your hips square. Use your right knee and left hand to support. And now lower down. Tuck your back toes. Now lift your knees off the floor just a little bit to engage your core muscles. Feel your hips are working. Good. Lower down. Let's do it again. Inhale, lift your knees off the floor, engage your core muscles, feel your power, feel your arms, they are supporting you. Beautiful. Lower down. We have one more final round as a nice warm up. Lift your knees off the floor just a little bit. Hold for another few breaths. Beautiful. Lower down. Now bend your elbows and come all the way down to your mat. Now keep your hands in line with your chest. On your inhale, lift your chest slightly up. Engage your shoulder blades. And now lift those hands off the floor. Try to keep your elbows more or less 90 degrees, keeping your upper back completely engaged. Look in front of you. Hold for a few breaths. Your legs are engaged. Thighs are pushing down into the ground. Good. Lower down. Now bring your hands behind, interlace your fingers. On your inhale, lift your chest off the floor. Option 1, this is where you're gonna be. Option 2, lift those beautiful legs as well. Engage your glute muscles to lift your legs higher. Ensure that your lower back is completely comfortable. Continue looking in front of you, giving the comfort to your neck. Now lower down, hands back in line with your chest. Push to tabletop. On your exhale, come into your first downward facing dog. I encourage you to bend your knees and lengthen your spine first before you ground yourself completely with your feet. Rotate your shoulders externally. Push yourself away from the floor. On your next inhale, lift your right leg up to the sky, bend your knee, shift your right foot to the front, come into the high lunge. Inhale, arms up, open your chest, your armpits are moving towards the back wall, your front knee is 90 degrees, back leg is taking away all the pressure from the front knee. Engage that left leg and take a deep breath in the position. Slowly release with exhale, standing strong. On your next exhale, bring your hands down and interlace your fingers. Deep breath in. Humble warrior, come halfway down with your torso, bringing those arms up. Keep your front knee bent, your back leg is helping you to stand. It might feel a little bit challenging. Hold a little longer. Now with control, bring both of your hands down to the ground. Now step back and come on the left side, side plank. Option 1, you can always bring your left knee on the floor and balance on your left knee, extending your right leg, or coming into a full side plank variation, whatever works for you today. I want you to engage your core muscles, keep your legs engaged, arms are helping. And now come back into plank position, your variation of Chaturanga Dandasana. Come all the way down. Now hands in line with your chest, lift them one more time. Inhale, lifted cobra. I love this active cobra, engaging the entire body, your upper back, your lower back. Your glute muscles are working, your hips are pushing down. Now take one more inhale and now bring your hands behind, interlace your fingers, lift your chest higher and maybe even your legs. Hold for a few more breaths. We are flowing from one posture to another. Beautiful. With control, lower down, hands in line with your chest. Come to tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a pause. Stabilize your breath. Find the stillness in the moment. Beautiful. On your next inhale, lift your left leg up, bend your knee, stepping through high lunge on the opposite side. Inhale, arms up, front knee is bent. Rotate that inner thigh on the right side to square your hips. Keep your core engaged. Gaze up. Ground yourself with your exhale. Take one more deep breath in. Now bring your hands behind when you breathe out. Interlock your fingers. Deep inhale, humble warrior, bend down the opposite side. Give a nice stretch to your shoulders. Engage and challenge your legs. Hold for a few more moments. We're almost there. With your exhale, hands on the ground. Now side plank on the opposite side, so right side. Ensure that you are engaging your right shoulder, not pressing down to your right wrist. And remember, you can always readjust and bring that right knee on the ground. Wherever you are, feel strong in your legs, in your core. And next, exhale, bring yourself back to plank. With or without knees, lower yourself down. Well done. Now, extend your arms forward and bend your elbows. On your next inhale, lift your chest off the floor. Lift your legs off the floor. Coming into a different variation of Shalabhasana. We are engaging upper back. Your shoulder blades are squeezing together. Look in front of you. Give the comfort to your neck. Lower down. Now lift in cobra or upward dog. Inhale. And come into downward facing dog when you exhale. Pause in a downward facing dog for a moment. Find the stillness between these powerful movements. Feel your body, feel your strength. Now look forward and step forward, feet to your hands. Inhale, lengthen your spine, push the sternum forward. Exhale, full forward fold. Come into standing position when you breathe in. Arms to the sky. Bring them down in a prayer position in front of you. Let's pause in a standing position. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath in and ground yourself when you breathe out. Remind yourself of the intention that you have set for today's session to embrace the challenge. Take one more breath in. Slowly release with the exhale. Open your eyes and let's continue moving. Keep your feet hips width apart. Inhale, lift your arms up, bend your knees, coming into a chair pose. Look down, see if you're able to see your big toes. If not, slightly scoop back. Maybe even sink down deeper in the posture. Keep your legs engaged, your core is engaged, even your arms. Find the power in the posture. Now slowly start straightening up and lift your right foot off the floor, right knee is bent, hands in the prayer position in front. Lean forward with your torso, bring that right leg back, coming into warrior three position. Keep your hips square, your left knee is micro bent. Hold for a few more moments. Nicely done. Lower that right foot down, coming into a prep of pyramid pose. Both of your feet are facing forward, hips are square. I like to use my hands on my hips for that. Take a deep breath in and come halfway down. Lengthen your spine. Push the sternum forward. Option 1, keeping your hands in a prayer. Option 2, maybe bring them down. See what feels good for you and what helps you to lengthen your spine. Push the crown of your head forward by bringing your chin down. Find that beautiful lengthening, nice stretch. Press down with your front big toe, your back heel. Finding the stretch for both of your legs. Now slowly start bending your front knee. Step back into plank position and lower yourself down through Chaturanga Dandasana. Keep your hands in line with your chest. On your inhale, lift yourself into Cobra or upward facing dog. Take a pause. Beautiful. Come back down to your mat. Now push to tabletop and transition to downward facing dog. Now look forward and step forward. Inhale, look in front of you. Forward fold, full bend down. Now transition into chair pose. Start bending your knees, arms to the sky. Look down again. Find those beautiful big toes. Sink down deeper in the posture. We are almost there. Final rounds of power movements. Start straightening up. Your left knees in front of you, hands in a prayer position. Lean forward, and we've come into a warrior 3 on the opposite side. Hips are square, your back foot is pressing against the invisible wall. Now with control, lower your back foot down, straighten your front knee. Hips are square, parallel to each other. Inhale, gaze up. And come halfway down, chest parallel to the ground while keeping your hips square. Lengthen your spine as per your comfort, keeping your hands on your hips in a prayer position or maybe bringing them down to the ground. Deepen your chin to your collarbone to find that beautiful line from your lower back to your neck. One more deep breath in the position. Nice stretch for your legs, for your hamstrings. Now slowly start bending your right knee and step back with your right toes, coming into a plank position. With or without knees on the ground, final Chaturanga Dandasana. Lower yourself down. Well done. Inhale, lift yourself up, Cobra, or maybe Upward Dog. Good. With exhale, lower yourself down. Push to tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lengthen your spine for a moment. Look between your thighs. Now step forward with your right foot to your left wrist and lower yourself down into a pigeon pose. Keep your front knee 30 degrees or so. Use a block if required under your right hip and bring your elbows down to the ground. If you feel like it, you can always lower yourself down entirely and maybe even rest your forehead on the floor. Wherever you are, I want you to feel comfortable. Ensure that you feel that beautiful relaxation and lengthening in your lower back, in your upper back and shoulders. Give yourself to gravity after those powerful movements. Feel your breath and find that moment of stillness. Gently start coming back, hands are on the floor, and step back into downward facing dog directly. We have the same beautiful posture on the opposite side, so step to the front with your left foot, bending your knee as per your comfort, 30 degrees or so. Ensure that your hips are square and you are leaning on the right side a little bit more than on the left. Use a block or a blanket under your left thigh, keeping your hands either completely resting on the floor or maybe with the support of your elbows. Find the most comfortable position and find yourself being still, which is another challenge. We are used to run, achieve, conquer the world. It is a challenge to pause and simply listen to your breath. So it may not be a powerful movement physically, but is definitely a powerful thing emotionally. Gently start bringing yourself back. Step back to downward dog. And now lower your knees on the ground. I invite you to come all the way down on your back. I prefer to come from the side. Now draw your knees to your chest. Ensure that you are comfortable and give yourself a nice massage. Maybe even rock yourself side to side a few times. See how your body is feeling. Okay, we have some final power movements. Keep your knees 90 degrees, feet are above the floor. You can keep your hands alongside with your body or maybe on your belly. And with your exhale, lower your right foot down. Bring it back. Inhale, left side. Exhale. If you want to challenge yourself even more, bring your arms above your head. You will feel it. And slowly move up and down with your exhale, bringing your heel down to the ground. With your inhale, draw that knee towards yourself. We're gonna do 7 to 10 times on each side, not too many. But if you feel strong today, if you wanna do more, go ahead, pause, and do a few more rounds. Good. Do 3 to 5 times on the side. Go with your own speed. I don't like to count when it comes to this. I am more of a quality person rather than quantity. Beautiful. Bring both of your feet down and now lift your hips and your lower back, your buttocks off the floor. Your arms are alongside with your body, coming into an easy bridge position. Relax your core muscles, your lower back. Take one more inhale in the position. And with your next exhale, lower yourself down. Draw your knees to your chest. Rock yourself side to side. Now open your right arm to the side and drop both of your knees to the left. Micro bend your right elbow, gaze towards your right hand, or maybe close your eyes. Don't worry if your knees are not touching the ground, that's totally fine. I want you to relax both of your shoulders on the ground and give yourself to gravity completely. Slow, uncontrollable breath. Zero effort from you. Let the gravity do the job. Gently bring yourself back to the center. And let's do the same on the opposite side. Open that left arm to the side, micro bend your left elbow. Your hips are directed towards the right side. Scan your body from your neck all the way down through your upper back, twisting into your lower back and then your hips. Feel this beautiful twist and relaxation in your body. Stay here for a few more moments to embrace the stillness. Slowly come back and come into a full Shavasana position. Relaxing your feet, your legs, your hips, your lower back, your upper back and shoulders, your arms, your neck, the back of your head. Your facial muscles are fully relaxed. Slow and steady breath without any control. Enjoy the moment of full relaxation. Gently move your toes, your fingers, your neck side to side. Roll yourself on the side and come into a seated position. Thank you so much for joining me today. Do come back to this session at least twice a week to build up the strength. And as a token of appreciation, please help me to reach out to a larger audience by clicking those subscribe and like buttons. And if you wish to have more personalized approach, then I highly recommend to check my live online sessions currently covering 11 different countries. Until the next time, stay blessed. Stay inspired. Namaste.
Your self-healing journey starts here.